So guys, let's go through the food. Shawarma, look at that. Oh my god, so you got all sorts of salads. Kebab, look at those wings. Look at the char on that, brilliant. And that comes with some salad, and it also comes with this beautiful fluffy naan bread. Just look at that, brilliant. You can see the layers, which is fantastic. You can see the chicken shawarma. Just look at that. That is the lamb koozie. Oh yes, that is brilliant. That works perfectly. It's meals like this that you just don't want to talk. You just want to keep on eating. Yes, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of Halal Munchies. Today, I am going to show you guys a hidden gem. Most definitely, I think a lot of people do not know about this place. I really don't think so. Where this place is bang on the center of Soho Road, Handsworth, so kind of that region of Birmingham, and it is most definitely a hidden gem. So I'm at a place called Sachnar Shawrma, which specializes in Kurdish food. So your kebabs, your Shawrma, and all sorts of more in-depth traditional Kurdish food. So right now I can see in front of me they've given me a complimentary soup. I cannot wait to tuck into it. I'll go next into a menu breakdown, then we'll have the food, and then we'll wrap up a fantastic episode. So if you guys are new here, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys when the food comes. So guys, a very quick menu breakdown of Sachnar Shawarma. As you can see, very authentic looking, and I think that is a showstopper right there. That mixed grill right there. I've had it many times before, but I'm not going to get it today. I've got elements. I've gone for a chicken shawarma sandwich, £3, which is incredible, isn't it? Amazing value for money. And then they do also, you can get it on a platter, you can get it in a sandwich, you can get it with fries and a salad. One of my favorites to get from here is chicken wings, and I always get maybe 1 or 2 shish. And as you can see at the bottom, they've got your more authentic looking. So you've got your courgettes, you've got your chickpeas, you've got all sorts of traditional Kurdish food, a meshy spicy kebab, and then I think you get naan bread with that. You get all sorts with it. One thing I most definitely want to highlight here is their mixed grill is unbelievable value for money. Look at that, you get all that for £25, and honestly it will feed 3 to 4 people no problem whatsoever. And another thing we got was the lamb koozie, which is a very traditional Kurdish meal, so I'm looking forward to talking to that. Okay, so we are back now. We've got the complimentary soup. So what I can see is these kind of beautiful kind of sauteed onions, and we're gonna give it a quick taste test. That is beautiful. The body of flavor, the in-depth flavor in that tomato flavor, that kind of subtle spice that goes with it. This is amazing. This will be a fantastic kind of opening to any meal. I've come here all the time, if I'm being honest, and they always have different types of soups. Some are fantastic, some not so much, but this one hits the spot perfectly. You almost conclude with a kind of sweetness kick too. So guys, let's go through the food, because right now we have a very delicious looking and packed lamb shawarma. Look at that, oh my god. So you got all sorts of salads. Let's get a little zoom in there. Got chicken just at the bottom, you've got pickles, you've got onions, you've got garnish with beautiful perhaps coriander or parsley. They love their coriander parsley in the Kurdish cuisine. We move on to the rice that comes with the lamb koozie. It has, I don't know what it looks like. Oh, I've got to ask them what that is on top. Kurdish food is not my speciality, but it definitely is my speciality when it comes to eating it. And then look at these, oh my god, look at that. You've got a row of chicken wings, very subtle on the spice, you can tell already, and then this beautiful lamb kebab. Just look at that lamb kebab, look at those wings, look at the char on that, brilliant. And that comes with some salad, and it also comes with this beautiful fluffy naan bread. The koozie, this looks like a rack of lamb that's definitely been slow cooked. There we get that soup again, and then you get some beans with it too. And let's not forget the ayran. I love ayran. So that is a beautiful feast, a Kurdish feast at Sachnar Shawarma. We are going to start off with the chicken shawarma. It comes in this beautiful bread, and it's been kind of toasted, so you can really feel the crispiness. I can see pickles, I can see onions, I can see very fragrant chicken. So here we go, bismillah. Oh yes, that is brilliant. That works perfectly. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's meals like this that you just don't want to talk. You just want to keep on eating. Just look at that. Brilliant. You can see the layers, which is fantastic. You can see the chicken shawarma. You can see the salad. You can see the pickles, the pungent kick that gives. Fantastic, absolutely delicious. So most definitely this will be fantastic for a lunch, and value for money. Don't even get me started. £3 for this. Brilliant value for money. I think the freshness comes through with the salad. The chicken is incredibly soft. Again, very subtle on the spice. So this is probably one of the more delicious tasting shawarmas I have had at Sachnar Shawarma. I'm not too much a fan of the lamb, but that's just me. But definitely get that, and the fact that they always toast the kind of bread is a fantastic dynamic to the texture flavor. So that is a thumbs up for me. So next up, before the naan gets cold, we are going to try the koozie, the lamb koozie. So this is a sultani, I believe, a sultani dish from the Kurdistan region. The guys have given me a bit of an introduction about, you know, the food and the culture behind it. As you can see, it's a very traditional looking restaurants also. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna get one of these big bad boy naans. Look at that, massive. Gonna rip off a piece, and we are gonna tuck into this beautiful dish just here. I'm gonna lift it up first. Let's get, you know, look at that from an aesthetic perspective, yeah. Just look at that. That is the lamb koozie. Very fatty, I can see, but I'm sure it's going to be very delicious. Here we go. We are going to break off a piece. Oh my god, very fatty, very fatty. It just comes off the bone really easily, which you know has been slow cooked. And it reminds me a bit of, so when I get Afghani pilau, Afghani rice, under the bed of carrots and rice and raisins, you get that soft, slow cooked meat, and that's most definitely the same texture you get with this lamb koozie. Look at that, brilliant, absolutely fantastic, slow, almost shredding like shredded lamb or shredded chicken. Oh yeah. The softness of the naan bread, the softness of the lamb, a bit of fatty, so that fatty taste kind of plays around in the walls of your mouth, mainly the top, and it makes you with your tongue like lick the top of your the roof of your mouth. It's really, it's very, you know it's unhealthy, but you're really enjoying it. So I think that is brilliant, really tasty. I'm gonna take another bite because I am hungry. Oh, we got a good piece. So good. Remember, very subtle on the spice, very subtle, and it comes with rice too. The rice is brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Now that is what you call a good, solid, square meal. So we're gonna try the beans now, and these look like, if I'm not mistaken, butter beans. So butter beans are a lot more creamier in my sense than the likes of chickpeas or black eyed peas, but I'd kind of relate them to kidney bean. To be honest, I'm a bit of a bean master. I know my beans. I really like beans. One of my favorite meals. Here we go. The beans are good. The beans are good. I tell you what, those beans are exactly how they look. Very normal looking beans. The sauce is very subtle. I say subtle with Kurdish food, but this is very subtle. And one thing I've noticed about all the meals is it's a very generous portion, especially bearing in mind that you're paying very cheap prices. So the value for money is incredible. I just have to keep mentioning that the value for money is incredible. I'm gonna go back to the shawarma. Oh my god, incredibly delicious. One thing I want to mention is I'm going to wash it down with this beautiful ayran. What's beautiful about food is, regardless of what culture or what background you're from, a lot of things have been passed down through generations and through history. We call this lassi, the Turkish call it ayran, and I'm sure the Kurdish call it something very similar. So yeah, not too salty, which I love. It's essentially a yogurt based drink, a little milky, not too creamy compared to, say for example, full on lassi or mango lassi you have at a boaty house, but something nice to wash down your meal. So Instagram, we are back and we have a Kurdish feast right now. I want to start off with this because I've already started it. Look how delicious this shawarma is. Brilliant. And the value for money, oh my god, £3 for a big shawarma is an incredible value for money. We've got the lamb koozie, so essentially I've started this also, so it's beautiful. Look how slow and tender that's been cooked, but predominantly kind of fatty, which I don't mind. I'm a fatty bum bum. And then of course we've got the chicken wings, which is kind of my guilty pleasure when it comes to this establishment. And you've got a lamb kebab just there, and it also comes with some rice, and it also comes with some beans just there. So as always, we are recording for YouTube, and I cannot wait to push this one out for you. It's probably a hidden gem. Right, the chicken wings now, as I mentioned, they're a guilty pleasure here. So normally when you come to like a Kurdish place, you don't really think, oh, I'm gonna get chicken wings. You're more gonna get the more traditional food. So we've got a lovely juicy piece here, and the charring on this is incredible. It's definitely been on the grill. It's definitely had those kind of smoky aromas, very smoky. So here we go, Bismillah. That crispy skin. The first thing you're welcomed by is, believe it or not, a bit of texture. That crispiness you get as it's been cooked on the grill. Charcoal, really. The aroma then hits you, and then flavor-wise, you conclude your bite with a kind of a lemony kick, which is very interesting. A lemony kick. Let me just confirm that. 6 in a portion on one skewer, which is brilliant value for money. So next up is what I've been most definitely looking forward to, is the meshi kebab, and the spicy meshi kebab. Oh my god, it just disintegrates. It pulls off so easily. So just look at that minced meat. You see all the flavors, the herbs in that. Here we go. That right there is the home run. That right there is the match winner. That right there is what you should be getting when you come to Sachnar shawarma. Oh my god. First thing you're welcome by is that kind of texture again, how it just disintegrates in your mouth, almost crumbly, a bit like a biscuit, like a shortbread, like a ginger nut biscuit. Spices come through very subtly again, which I full on appreciate. The last thing you want is an overwhelming amount of spice, especially with this type of food. What's really nice is, this is something I haven't focused on before when I've been here, is that the bread actually goes very well with the kebab. So if you have a more dense bread, I don't think it'd work. It'd be just too much of a mouthful. However, this bread, very light, very fluffy, it complements it very, very nicely. So that's one thing I most definitely appreciate, the bread here. You see all these little air bubbles? That's been in a very hot pit. That's been in a tandoor, definitely. One thing I want to highlight is lamb koozie. Oh my god, just look at it. Just look at it and appreciate it, because that is a huge chunk of meat, and it just disintegrates beautifully. Beautiful. This is definitely a very homely kind of feel, because I feel like a lot of people that come in here, they get a quick bite and they go. So this definitely reminds them of back home, and it's predominantly Kurdish people that have come in. Very quickly, I want to give you a pan around the restaurant, because there you are, guys, a very beautiful looking restaurant. Look at the top, you see these authentic kind of Arab lights. So it is a dining in experience as well as just a normal restaurant, so you get that kind of feel to it. So something I really appreciate from that perspective. I'm trying to get a shot of the shawarmas over there. They look fantastic, nice and juicy, big plump ones. That's what you want to see when you get a shawarma, right? Yeah, the staff have been incredibly friendly, so I think this will kind of be my outro. I just realized. So you've seen the interior design, the food is banging, really good, authentic, great on the belly because it's not overwhelmed with spices. Sometimes when you get too much spices, you can feel it the next day. Let's just say that you can feel it the next day. Let's throw some numbers into the field. Let's go with, we're gonna go 4.5 out of 9. Not a lot of things I could critique with this place. Value for money is great, the food is great, the service is fantastic, the interior design is very authentic. Parking might be an issue though. I park on the side road, so one advice from you guys, because I'm quite local to this area, a big advice I would say is go through the back roads rather than Soho Road and park just on the side road. It starts with an M. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll probably put it on the screen right now. And it's free parking because it's pretty much a residential area. I'll put the cleanliness score on the screen right now. And thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. It's been a fantastic and yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. Fantastic chat. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I think the next one, because this one is quite subtle on the spice, is going to be a very spicy one. I'd really appreciate if you could leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. By leaving a like, it just recommends my videos to a lot more people in the YouTube kind of solar system kind of space. Oh, forgot. Price, it was £19 for all the meals, but then you can go back to the menu breakdown and kind of see what is individually priced. So thank you so much guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's meals like this that you just don't want to talk. You just want to keep on eating.